Hi, my name is Anna Delanoy, and I'm presenting a case study for Social Work 270, Human Behavior and Social Setting 2. This presentation will deal with the changes of transition from adolescence to adulthood. While the case of Jordan is not unique in the United States, it shows the shortcomings of the foster care system. There's no safety net for him. He is left with limited resources while his goals for his life, he isn't sure how to attain them, and does not have trust in others, and has been let down in the past. Introduction. This is the story of Jordan. Jordan is a 19-year-old male who lived in several foster homes and has aged out of the system. He's currently lives in a transitional living program. Jordan's story is not unique. It is one faced by many teens aging out of the foster care system. His living situation is temporary, and he stands and where he stands, his future is unsure. He has not learned skills to prepare him for adulthood, as he's bounced around 8 different home placements since the age of 6. While he did graduate from high school, he struggles daily living and the responsibilities that come with being an adult. He feels isolated and lacks support necessary to move forward in a successful manner. He does not feel secure in himself to achieve his goals. He wants to attend community college, but finds it challenging to move forward with this goal. Erickson's theory. Stages from childhood through adolescence of, and the beginning of adulthood. Basic trust versus mistrust is infancy, ages 1 through 2. Autonomy versus shame and doubt, early childhood, ages 2 to 4. Initiative versus guilt, preschool age, 4 to 5 years old. Industry versus inferiority, school age 5 to age 12. Identity versus role confusion, adolescence 13 through 19. Intimacy versus isolation, early and emerging adulthood 20 to 40. According to Erickson's psychoanalytic theory, there are 8 stages of human development. For the purpose of this case, I will focus on the stages 4 through 6 as they influence Jordan's feelings now. I will start at the age of from the age of 6 when he became part of the foster care system. During the third stage of indus industry versus inferiority, during this stage, they can carry out more complex assignments and consciously attempt to acquire new skills. Jordan lacked the consistency of encouragement and praise to feel confident to task accomplishment. And being moved from home to home lacked the stability necessary to master new skills with confidence. In stage 5 of Erickson's stage of psychoanalytical development, identity versus role confusion that occurs through adolescence, in which the children need continued support and encouragement to achieve a sense of self and become more independent of others. Not having any encouragement from parental figures in his life led to role confusion. He's unsure of his next steps in life. He's unsure of his abilities now that he's on his own. The sixth stage is intimacy versus isolation. This is where Jordan is heading as he becomes an adult. During this stage, they seek intimate relationships so that they have people they can trust and depend on. This helps get a glimpse into how Jordan got in the mindset he is right now. He says that he's isolated from the community and he has feelings of depression. Levinson's theory of life structure, life cycle course. According to Levinson, the life cycle consists of 4 seasons as pre-adulthood, 0 to 22 years old, early adulthood, 17 to 45, mid-adulthood, 40 to 65, late adulthood, 16 above. Jordan falls into 2 categories, pre-adulthood and early adulthood. According to this theory, while he was originally based on male adults about their experiences later, including women, Jordan is a novice phase of adulthood. Levinson describes this theory, a period of transition that occurs in a chronological order. Jordan's life is of chaos and disruption, which made the transition into adulthood difficult. One of the concepts of this theory is that life structure, in which involves the accumulation of life experiences, social roles. This perhaps this pertains to the expectation that one has for their lives as well as their hopes and skills and value. Jordan's case, due to the constant state of transition, Jordan lacked a stability of a permanent home and support to build confidence to be independent. He lacks ability to trust in his isolated self. How to become a successful adult. What tools can be given to Jordan to overcome the obstacles of early childhood? Going on both Erickson's theory and Levinson's theory, Jordan had a difficult childhood experience. Having lived in 8 different foster homes, there is no stability and no chance of making meaningful connection to anyone. The current situation is ideal as he does not have proper supports to feel confident about himself. Working with a social worker can be beneficial to start making connections in the community and to be given guidance to make goals for his future. Factors in adolescence: socioeconomic status, parental expectations, peer pressure, time of instability and exploration. Cultural and spiritual factors. How does spirituality impact adolescence? While the socioeconomic status of Jordan is one of poverty, he does not have a set job, he does not have a place of his own. This places him at a disadvantage. He does not know how to make decisions m- without the supports most adolescents receive at this stage in life. He does not have parental figures, so there's no expectations. While this time of exploration, it seems that Jordan is a luxury that it is out of his reach. Spirituality can be heal traumatic experiences, lessen depression symptoms. This could help Jordan overcome obstacles he faced in his youth. Cultural factors. How does culture affect Jordan? Jordan lacks a sense of community. He's basically lived a nomadic life, no stable place to call home. The environment that one is surrounded while emerging into adulthood is important. This can be family expectations without them. The adolescent may feel lost without a sense of direction. Christian point of view. Proverbs 3, 5 through 6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not into your own understanding. In all the ways to acknowledge him, and he shall direct your path. In Proverbs, it calls for the individual to put their trust in God's hands. There's a path that we are meant to walk in that in the moment may not be understood, but placing our faith in God, he will lead you where you're meant to be. To lean to God's guide you even when times are tough. Jordan could use guidance from from his painful past that had purpose, and then to learn to trust in God to direct him where he needs to go. I will instruct you, teach you in ways and you should go. Psalms 32:8. The teaching of Christianity is embedded in compassion and tolerance, to walk the footsteps of Jesus. We are made in the image of God, and our goals should be to behave like Jesus acted towards all people, regardless of differences. Jordan needs to trust not just in himself, but in higher power, also in those around him to help him make connections in the community to begin to trust people despite being let down in the past. Thank you.